Allora ragazzi, eccoci qua, siamo ad Orzammar, finalmente. Da quel che ricordo è la città...
Trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated. Fair journeys, Warden.
Benissimo. Dicevo che la...
If there is anything complimentary to be said about these people, it is that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
Brava, Marica. Dicevo, la città è bella grande, quindi
Pity for a poor old man.
ci passeremo un bel po' di tempo ad Orzammar dentro.
Spare a few bits for an old man. I haven't eaten in days.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that! Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Campioni. Gli eroi dei nani. Ho visto il campione branco, che c'è? Campione Hortan.
Bread.
Campione Ben.
Please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
Campione Caral.
If only you had come at a less troubled time.
Show respect, Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes, home to the best of us. Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one now. A unifier. A voice like that, there would be no dissension. Perhaps I don't want you to. A Surfacer should not see us in this kind of disarray. Goodbye, Warden. I hope you're not needed.
Eh sì, i nani sono abbastanza chiusi,
I trust Vala, Warden.
Finirla. Vabbè, ci sono delle cose, non so andare. Fino alla terra.
Liliana, what do you want from me?
Nothing. I'm just curious. There's a lot we don't know about you, Sten. Except that you're a big softie.
Please stop saying that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you. There's nothing wrong with having a heart, Sten. It's just not what I expected.
Why?
You're so canary. All the stories speak as if you were a hurricane or an earthquake rather than people.
Kunari are most dangerous because we are thinking men and not an unthinking force.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
For your sake, I hope you never find out.
La chiave della città. Ho visto tutto qui. Sembra di sì. Entriamo. Quartiere Popolare. Questa va esplorata abbastanza nel dettaglio perché c'è un sacco di roba, immagino. Tanti dialoghi anche, perché c'è un sacco di gente.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Omicidio. Proprio davanti a noi.
I won't have fighting in the cobbles, especially...
Lord Harrowmont. Quindi Harrowmont diciamo che è un po' il mediatore politico della situazione. Quindi tra l'altro sarà un po' più un tizio un po' più guerriero.
in front of outsiders.
Yes, of course.
I diamanti all'estero sono nelle prove di quello lì.
Vieta, surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry. Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Ma l'hai detto.
Yes, you should.
È un peccato non avere con noi Duin. Che l'abbiamo ucciso. Poi magari essendo un nano.
done.
Città di Orzammar. Allora, dritto la sala delle prove, quello adesso non mi interessa. Vediamo un po' qua in giro la gente cosa dice.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive. Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir. Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont. He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less. He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace. Balin didn't murder him himself.
Magari ha messo contro I suoi fratelli.
Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just. Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along. I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time? A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean? A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Un po' di confusione, diciamo.
Orzammar welcomes the Grey Wardens.
One day the Paragon Branco will return. Oh, and on that day...
Bottega.
Is it true the Darkspawn are attacking the surface?
Yes.
The great Paragon Branca will never return. The ancestors have taken her from this world.
Quindi è morto di recente, Branca.
I could never go to the surface. It must be so strange there.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Nag perduto.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
I hear the surface kingdoms are having problems too. It's not just down here.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself. Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs and ours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it.
Va bene,
Right.
via.
Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
Un tomo di tecnica fisica che mi sa che prenderò. Ha pochi danni, però c'hai i critici a manetta, penetrazione a manetta che costa un botto. Sì, che bestia, più 10 costituzione. C'è della roba interessante, eh. Apriamo qualche dono. Anche questi per shade. Ah, è possibile comprarne forse uno. Costa tanto però, eh. Non so, preferisco prendere il tomo di... Questo devo darlo a Win forse. Salviamo va ogni tanto. Allora no. Il nostro boss. colpo mortale. Ah no, è passivo. No, questo qua lo tolgo perché tanto... Va bene. Allora, vediamo questa missione.
You look like you're not from around here. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Sì, posso chiedere.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Vabbè, poi andremo al circolo in un secondo momento.
Why would such a small people build things so tall? They must own an impressive array of ladders.
Humor inglese. Ah, un nag. La vita del modellatore.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except to...
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too. It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death. Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Va bene.
For your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Ma siamo dei curiosi, quindi torneremo. Allora, andiamo a consegnare il naga al tizio.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Bene, quindi ci paga se gliene portiamo avanti. Tutto che c'è. Porta chiusa. Nient'altro. Allora, qui abbiamo parlato con tutti. Eccolo qua un altro. Chiamiamolo subito.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Andiamo di qua. Qua abbiamo già parlato.
We are honored to serve you, Grey Warden.
It's been so dangerous ever since the king took ill.
Armeria. Ah, questo qua è il negozio di suo padre. La vita a Orzammar.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harriman's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. For 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself. Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. Ah, that girl. I've been telling her for years to give up those foolish notions. Magic's a human trick. If Dagna wants enchantment, I can apprentice her to a lyrium crafter. I'm sorry she bothered you. She's a smith. The ancestors granted her to us to carry out that role. Not pretend to be what no dwarf can. Perhaps I could take your mind off the insult by showing you around the store.
Sì, non diciamogli niente.
Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Allora, vediamo un po' cosa tiene nelle trappole. Armatura. Questa costa è 21. Potente, eh? Vabbè, però per il momento non abbiamo niente da scambiare. Ci vediamo.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower. I'm guessing you haven't left yet. Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Va bene, carina.
Ancestors guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
Dobbiamo portarlo subito prima di parlare con la tizietta.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Se no poi magari da un video all'altro me lo dimentico. Vediamo questa qui. Finita.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rak. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. Warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Va bene, quindi ci andremo a fare un giretto nelle vie profonde anche per lei. Prima però dobbiamo trovare il permesso.
It's about time the Darkspawn started attacking the surface. They bothered us for far too long.
Orzammar will fight alongside you, Warden.
Chiuso. No, non è chiuso. Taverna, andiamo a vedere.
I once drank a thimble of dwarven ale, woke up a week later in Jada wearing nothing but my shoes and a towel.
Sai cosa che combinato?
So you're a Grey Warden. You think I'm impressed?
Atrust Valis, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you? So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view. The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving. It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter. It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go. He'd be in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District. Upstairs from here, however you call it. A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
Grazie.
Can you believe King Endrin turned against his own son?
There's an ale out there with my name on it.
Addirittura gli hanno fatto una birra.
Greetings to you.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how
Hanno
they
fatto una birra dedicata.
Afternoon, stranger. Looking for a stool to share a brew? Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
Questo è un uomo di Balin.
Figured as much.
Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka, something like that. I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines. Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live. Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones. Lord Harrowmont's got his own men there, all looking for signs of Branca. Guess the city's getting to miss having a paragon. Everyone wants someone to put in charge.
Ecco, non è morta Branca, quindi.
Branca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter. The deep roads aren't for the faint of heart.
Non ho avuto la possibilità di chiedergli tutto, però.
The surface must be so interesting.
Just take a table. I'll be right with you.
Hey, there's 2 of you.
What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends. They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie.
Vincolato.
I won't!
Risiede Denari. Allora.
I'm coming! Hold on!
Non c'è niente, possiamo andare avanti.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out. Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I'm always like that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality. I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Ho capito. Vabbè, questo
As
però
you wish.
non mi dà il permesso di andare nelle vie profonde. Almeno per il
What
momento.
day do you?
Like an ale, straight up. This ale is perfect with a slow-roasted nugget. This, my friend.
Bottles all around?
Bene, quindi abbiamo parlato con tutti qui dentro. Ragazzi, io lo chiuderei qui. Per adesso va bene così. Abbiamo scoperto un pezzettino di Orzammar. Fatto un po' di conoscenza. Ci vediamo al prossimo video, vi ringrazio, ciao a tutti.